So now we're going to move on to the second standing posture, which is Parivrittatrikonasana. And again, as we're always trying to work with the connection of the anatomy trains, which is the lengthening of the body. We're also working with the lower dantian. We want to maintain the lower dantian and the mula bandha. So we want to maintain those. So when I'm doing these postures, instead of having the feet on one line, if I do this and I turn, actually, if you want to try it, you can. You stand on a belt or the edge of your mat, put your hands on your buttocks and turn. You're going to feel that your buttocks squeeze together. So this is creating blockages. It's not very good for the system. It doesn't really help us. If we separate the feet, put the belt just the width of the belt and turn, you can feel how much more freedom there is in the joints and how much freedom there is in the lower belly and the perineum. But we also have this connection now where we can lengthen up and connect to the lower dantian. Whereas if we're on the same line, we press, it connects more here, becomes more tight here, which we haven't got dantian, we haven't got the lower bandha anymore, the under bandha. So always, this is the best position to do the forward bend. Even though many people teach it this way, this is much better. And it gives us a bit more stability. Okay, so once we have that, we're actually separating. We're just coming up from Trikonasana, and this would be our initial point, coming up Trikonasana and return and face. So we have the feet slightly separated. And then it becomes more of, again, a forward bend, coming forward, lifting from the waist and reaching forward, and at the same time, turning. So we're creating that turning action. Now, again, we want to be working with drishti. So again, the drishti is the hand in the air. So that's what we want to look at. We want to focus on the hand in the air, even going into the movement. So I'm going to come in, stand on my back, so I'm actually turning the right way. So I actually turn and turn my feet in this direction. Now I'm in the right direction. The arms are up. And now I'm going to go forward. My gaze looks at this hand. So I'm actually looking at this hand and then coming forward and following the hand up to come down. And the 5 breaths. And I don't particularly want to bring my hand flat on the floor, and I'll show you that from the other angle. But let's look at this first. Looking here, looking up at the hand. And the same as in Trikonasana, reaching in opposite directions. Then to come up, as I exhale, I look down at the floor, the end of the exhalation, look at the other hand. Inhale, come up, turn in the other direction. Exhale and go forward. So again, the gaze has changed from looking up, look down, follow the hand up, and that direction of following the hand with the eyes, the body will automatically follow. In the feet, so we have a little difficult situation how to bring the feet opposite sides. So I lift the front of the foot, turn, so I turn the foot this way. The other foot, I come from the toe and reach over the other side, then turn and turn. So I actually create the action by using the feet. Toe crosses over, heel crosses over. From the heel, turn, from the toe, turn. And this way you can create the space again from left to right side. So I'm going to ask Helen to come in. It's coming up, if we're coming up from Trikonasana, we're coming from Trikonasana. And then the inhale will come up. Now she turns just the feet and then looks at this hand. And then this hand is what's going to follow. She's going to come up as she bends forward. So there's this movement coming up and looking at the hand in the air. She's looked down, so she needs to look. I'm just going to lead her. So she looks at this hand and follows the hand as she reaches down. And this will give the connection to the body of reaching up and lengthening and creating the twist. Then she can breathe in. On the exhalation, reach hand up and hand down. I still didn't say come up. Just reaching, getting that yin and yang action happening. And then when she changes sides, inhale, exhale. At the end of the exhale, you look at the other hand and then follow that hand up. Inhale, follow that hand around. And she had a little trouble changing sides, but then reaching and still looking at this hand as she comes forward and down. So this is how Dristi will help us out. If I want to create any change, I can see along here that she has a bit of a bump. I need to try and release that. So I'll just come in here and release this muscle. And maybe you need to stabilize the hip with your hip, and then she can get more movement. Again, breathe in, reach. And then to come up, look down at the floor, inhale, come up, follow the hand all the way to here, and then follow this hand as it comes to Samasthiti. Incorporating the Dristi and the use of Dristi of following and letting the body follow as long as we have all those connections from the fingers to the toes. And then the body will just dance. The chi will dance in the body as you flow into the posture. Again, just the other key point is separate the feet slightly, and it'll give you freedom in the hips. And the movement of going forward, it's again forward with a slight curve. So we're getting the danchan and coming down that way. So we're not doing it as some people do, arching the back and then going down. This will create compression, lots of sensation, which maybe people want to feel. They want to feel the sensation. But as I always say, the less sensations you feel in the posture, the better. Sensations are your body telling you that something needs to adjust, something is just compressing or overstretching. So if you have less sensations, it means there's flow of chi. So, Parivrittatrikonasana. Hope this helps you out.